Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Crystal Shower. So this is going to be a general collective reading for fire signs for the Jupiter transit into Pisces. That happens on May 13th and will be in effect until the end of July, around July 28th. So this is a very powerful transit with Jupiter moving into the sign of Pisces. It's going to be a very powerful time of luck and abundance and change, I feel, because it's really pushing us to really go a little bit further than these boundaries that we've set up for ourselves. So it's really going to be, pushing us to really express our what's near and dear to our heart. It's going to push us to open up more spiritually, and also we're under the 555 ascension portal that opens up on the 5th. So to me, this moving in is just really going to intensify everything to the end of the month. So very powerful. I did an all signs collective reading as well, which I will attach to the end of this video if you wanted to know a little bit more about this movement that we had and with the collective messages that I got. But then I wanted to go a little bit further, and I wanted to break it down by sign or by elements. I don't have the time to do each of them down by sign, but doing them by elements. So this is going to be for fire signs, okay? So anywhere you have fire in your chart. If you want to take a look at, my other collective readings too, if you had water in your chart and air, you can definitely take a look there. But I will link the general collective reading that I did for all signs. But down below on my channel, they should be right next to these. So yeah, let's get started here. So it's going to be for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And even if you were brought into this reading by the title, alright, and you don't have those fire placements, but you wanted to catch this reading, know that that is fine too. Because when you're being guided to a reading is when you're meant to see it. So even if you're catching this outside of this portal and outside of the transit, that's okay too. Alright, so guys, look at this. And of course we would have Archangel Metatron here. That is associated with the 6th chakra, right? Because that's what it's about, us opening up our third eye and opening our crown chakra and getting that enlightenment and then guidance and raising our vibration and kind of ascending and going to new paradigms. So it's a very powerful time. So love seeing Archangel Metatron here. We also got the victory card that came out for you guys. And the garden and the gate that came out in a collective reading, I believe. Okay, let's get a few more and I'll explain more of the cards. Oh, we got the contract card out again, yep. And journey, okay. Well, it does not surprise me at all to see the contract card come out, okay, because contracts are being fulfilled, I feel, all right? It's like a lot of the karmic debt has been paid off, and these eclipses are a very strong time to close them off too. I didn't even talk about that at the beginning, that we have our eclipse coming at the end of the month on the 26th, starting up eclipse season. So it's a very powerful time of change and transformation with eclipses as well. And the eclipses is a great time to close off the karma and to kind of close things. We noticed that with the last eclipse season we had here at the end of 2020 was closing out a lot of karmic contracts, and a lot of karmic was clearing out. So when the contract card's coming out, like, big things are happening. I'm feeling it's a lot of fulfillment of contracts closing out, but this can definitely be signing new contracts and a higher level of commitments, and union is definitely here for a lot of signs and twin flame collectives coming together in union, higher level of commitment. A lot of things are coming, so a lot of new contracts are coming as well, okay? And starting these new journeys, that's what it's about. And we're also in Age of Aquarius, and it's about bringing us into alignment with our divine life paths, right? So where we've been living life where we have not been going after what's near and dear to our heart, what we truly desire, our passions and all of that, we're being kind of called to really go after those things. And you're probably starting to see at this specific time, like, you're really going to be assessing everything and looking at, like, how beautiful your life is. And you may start to see that, wow, look at this, the garden and the gate here. She is in this very beautiful garden. And she states she's very comfortable, she's very happy, having security and stability. You know, right underneath that was the appreciation. And that's what a lot of us are starting to realize, especially after year 2020, right? The things that we appreciate, you know, and just having, you know, a home and family and, you know, having, you know, material abundance and things like that that we may have took for granted before. But what this talks about is definitely showing appreciation, right? Because, you know, that automatically fosters and brings in more things to be grateful and thankful for and to appreciate. But what the garden and the gate talks about is that even though she's safe and secure, she's got a gate around, kind of as a boundary, keeping her enclosed in this garden. And it's like before you might not have had the resources available or the courage or strength to pursue and go beyond the gate. But this card is letting you know that you have the key now to the gate, that you can open up that gate and you're free to roam out. All right, so it's like, don't be so secure in everything that you have. You may be settling, I'm hearing like shortchanging yourself. You may be settling for less when there's something much more beyond the gate waiting for you to explore, waiting for you to find or discover. And that's what it's about. Like, because a lot of us, you know, just, I know life's tough, right? A lot of things, and especially if you've ever been homeless, if you've ever been, you know, not had security and stability, and that's happened to me. You know, I completely understand. I've been in that position before, and it's very scary when you have that happen to you and you lose your security and stability. So when you do get it, like, you really hold on to it, you really learn to appreciate it. Sometimes it takes not having those things to really appreciate and love those things, you know. But it talks about going beyond the gate, knowing that you're going to be safe and secure and stable. All right, and so that's the card that's coming across, and right after that was victory. You know, we're being really called to trust in the divine, to have our faith, to trust, to explore, and to go after what we truly desire and what excites us and what our passions lie. Okay? So those were the messages that were coming out with the oracle cards. So now let's see what we get in the tarot. And I will do some of my spellcaster oracle at the end too. And we'll see what other messages are coming across. Alright, Source, so this is for fire signs, Aries, Libra, Sagittarius, for the transit of Jupiter into Pisces. Remember, this is a general collective reading, so if a part is not fitting for you, just leave that part out. Take whatever you feel is a message for you. Okay, Source, Aries, Libra, Sagittarius, Jupiter into Pisces transit. Show me the cards you need to see. What do they need to know for their highest good at this time? The Jupiter to Pisces transit for May, July 2021. Okay. Cards are ready. So we got the Prince of Cups, the Ace of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Princess of Pentacles. Wow. Definitely seeing love. I'm seeing a situation, relationship of some sort closing out. It was a painful situation coming to a close, and your divine love coming in. Yeah, so it's been a trend with this reading. I got this for water signs too. I uploaded the water sign transit reading as well, and it was the same thing. Two of Cups, Prince of Cups, Ace of Cups. So this Ace of Cups is divine love, okay? This is divine love coming in for you guys. You may have been in a relationship before that you thought was your divine love. Could have very well been a soulmate, but it was a lower vibrational soulmate. Wasn't a divine soulmate. Probably was a karmic relationship. Seeing a lot of those closing out with those contracts. Karmic relationships, now, they are soulmates. They're karmic soulmates, and you do have karmic soul ties to them. You had contracts written that were meant to play out here in the 3D. We wrote them in the 5D. They were meant to play out in 3D. And when you learn those lessons, when you start to do the shadow work and you start to raise your vibration and you start to learn, you fulfill those contracts and you're now able to be free from them. And it may require you to officially end some contracts, like there could be some divorce that needs to happen and things like that, and that's okay. Because, you know, you have something better coming. You've raised your vibration, and now you're attracting new soulmates. You're attracting the divine soulmates that you can only get to when you raise your vibration to a very high level. And some people don't raise their vibration and don't learn those lessons. And those are the ones that stay complacent and stay in their lives where they're at, you know, but then they struggle and they constantly repeat the same patterns and the same things. Like if you're in a relationship and you're struggling a lot with fear and worry, not trusting, and all those low vibrationals, the jealousy, the hate, the anger, all of that, those are all lessons that you have to work through. Those are not divine love. When you're in a divine love relationship, you have all of the trust and the faith. You don't have to worry if your partner is cheating on you or deceiving you. You don't have to work so hard. I mean, every relationship is work, but it's so much more different when you're in a high vibration, because you don't let those low vibrations, you don't let jealousy and fear and those things kind of control you. That's all part of shadow work that you have to do to release and surrender. That's why you have different soulmates for different levels of your vibrations and stuff. And it's like when you raise it very high and you get up to this divine love is when you attract your divine love. All right? And just like if you're on the twin flame collective, that's why unity doesn't happen to you. Both have done all of the shadow work and raise your vibration to the highest level of consciousness. And if you don't, then you're out of alignment and you have the runner chaser. You keep getting pulled apart instead of getting pulled together. And constantly those things come and go. So yes, divine love is coming in for you guys. Prince of Cups. Here's the creation of this new love. It's going to be happily ever after. Look at this 10 of Pentacles, having it all with more to come. And that's because you're not worried about money. You know that you have more than enough finances and resources available to you. You feel very abundant and secure. But you have even more coming to you to sustain that, like to keep that. It's like there's a treasure box that you don't even know about that you're going to be finding, or some sort of a flow of money is going to be coming your way, but it is happily ever after. And so that's such a beautiful card. And it's followed by the Princess of Pentacles, so I definitely feel like there's going to be some sort of new career opportunity or money making or something here with this Princess of Pentacles. You're going to be getting communication of this coming to light here, but it's something that is going to be the very beginning, and it's going to open up to a very abundant cycle for you guys. Very fulfilling. Happily ever after fulfilling. So it's very beautiful. And there is a cycle closing out for you. The 10 of Swords is coming up kind of in my hidden area placement. So you're unaware that this situation is closing out, but it's setting you free. You see how she's just flying above those swords right there. It was a very painful cycle, but you're getting set free. All right, so you're not going to be weighed down anymore. You're going to be able to be free to pursue and really go after this divine love. And look, after you take some time to heal and go within, 4 of Swords energy here, what follows is the 2 of Cups. Then your divine lover is coming in, okay? So it's very beautiful. The outcome here is 8 of Swords with the Hermit. So you're definitely being called to go within because you're feeling a little bit trapped. And like I said, I feel it's the codependency a little bit, where you're maybe in a secure environment or have some sort of security or stability, and you're holding on to that for security, and that's where you're feeling a little bit stuck and trapped, even though you know that your heart wants to venture off, you want to that divine love, you want a new divine lover, but you're just struggling a little bit with finding a way to get yourself out of that. You know that it's going to be an upward climb, like 5 of Wands here. I feel it's an internal conflict right now. You're battling back and forth what to do, or you could be physically battling or arguing or fighting people in your environment. You could be dealing with somebody with fire in their chart as well, or this could be your energy with the King of Torches, and the courage and strength to pursue and push forward. All right, well, let's clarify with my small deck here for you guys. And let's see here. More to the story for fire signs. Alright, so we're clarifying for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire sign energy for this transit for Jupiter into Pisces for May 2021, July Three of Pentacles flipped. These are overall. Four of Wands. Somebody's definitely wanting to come together and work with you on a new form of security and stability. Happily ever after with the Four of Wands. That is also my Twin Flame Collective Union card. The 1111 card, higher level of commitments, marriage, security, stability, all of that. So it's very beautiful. That's my third happily ever after card, guys. I only have three: 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, and 4 of Wands. There it is. You guys now have two of them that have came out in this reading. I swear I just seen the 10 of Cups too. No, it was the 6 of Cups. So past life lover, soulmate. Wow. All right. Well, let's see if it comes out again. If it's meant to be, it will. All right. Source clarifies Prince of Cups. Okay, so let's see here. 2 of Wands. So there's definitely going to be a new world opening up for you guys, a new path to choose. 5 of Swords, it's going to require you to leave something behind. It's going to cause you to feel as though, you know, wounded warrior, you know, like you've been through a battle here. You're walking away, you're leaving some destruction behind, some people behind perhaps. Because there was a lot of fighting. It was not a peaceful environment. I'm feeling it was very chaotic with the 5 of Wands. And it's your time now. I told you, Jupiter bringing in all of this luck and abundance and expansion. You guys definitely have the wheel here. It's faded. The luck is on your side at this time. So I feel these are movements that have been a long time coming. Look at this. Here it is, 10 of Cups. There's your third happily ever after card. This is something you guys manifested. Look at this with the Magician card here. You have the Hanged Unicorn, which is requiring you to surrender and release whatever this 10 of Swords is that's been weighing you down, making you feel stuck and trapped. All these swords you need to release and surrender. It's also been a very burdensome. You've been holding a lot of responsibilities and a lot of things. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. This has been slowly coming towards you because you've been working very hard at yourself, at healing yourself. I feel that whoever's watching this energy that I'm feeling is like you've done so much work with raising your vibration and healing, and you just feel so much more like safe and like ready. You know that this is your time. All of the work and energy and time and effort you've been putting in towards healing yourself and finding yourself and your desires and all of that. You're tired of letting people get in the way anymore. 9 of Wands is exactly what I'm feeling. You're assessing everything. You're taking everything into consideration and how you're moving forward. And now you know you want this divine love. You want the love of your lifetime, and you deserve it. All right, so this is the Cups. I love tarot. Okay, the Fool card came out reverse. And I definitely love tarot because they get real. I don't like to sugarcoat it and try to find the best way. I'm going to call it as it is with the cards. And straight up, there's a new opportunity in love and somebody is not taking it right now. The Fool card is the new beginning, the leap of faith that you have to choose, but somebody is not choosing it because of this 3 of Swords, because they feel brokenhearted. And I get that, guys. When you get your heart broken, you feel like, my heart's broken right now. I'm good. I don't want new love because I don't want to ever feel that again. But you have to understand that's not what it's about, guys. This is a different type of love coming in for you. This is divine love. You don't truly know what divine love is. You've never had it. You don't. You think you did. Because yes, you were in love before, but you were in love with a lower vibrational soulmate. You are not in love. You are not together with the high vibration. It's like the best things come last, It's like you get a taste of something, right? And there's different qualities of it. Just like, you can buy the $300 phone, the $500 phone. Obviously, the $1,000 phone is going to be the best type of phone, right? The higher up. I don't know why I just picked phones there. I'm just saying. I don't know. But it's like the best type of love. So You have to take the lessons away, though, to get there. You have to understand that everything was like stepping stones. I was watching a reader today, I think, where he referred to some soulmates as stepping stone soulmates. I'm like, that is awesome. That is exactly what it is you have soulmates, you know, because soulmates, they come in just like the karmics and they teach you things. And it's like when you work with one and they teach you enough and you break away and raise your vibration higher, you get the next one and the next one. Well, this is the divine lover. This is your next vibrational, different lover. So even though you feel heartbroken, you need to heal that heart. You need to take the lessons away and release the emotions. You need to accept that that's not for your highest good. Maybe you were getting your heart broken to save your soul, because your soul would have never been fully like alive. I felt that way before. I know how that feels, and I felt like, you know, and that's really when I started finding that I wasn't serving my soul mission, is I felt like my soul was dying, you know, like I wasn't alive and stuff, and it's a terrible feeling. And yeah, so anyways, you need to release that heartbreak. I'm going to flip this upright because this new beginning is still available to you. It's here on this table. It's available to you. You haven't missed it yet, but you haven't chosen it either. So I flipped it upright, okay? There's a new beginning here for you. You're going to be getting clarity, truth, breakthrough on how to pursue this. There's been divine timing here in play. Yeah, judgment, your call. Okay, let's get this 10 of Pentacles. Hanged Unicorn, again, you need to release and surrender. The heartbreak I feel is getting away. I really don't think you guys feel that you are very abundant at this time. I don't think you're aware that you're in the 10 of Pentacles right now. And like I said, is sometimes, like the card that we were seeing, right? The garden and the gate. Maybe that's why you're being called to appreciate everything that you have. You know, it's one thing, like I told my kids, like my kids really want a bigger house and they each want their own bedrooms and all this stuff. But I've told these kids, like, you know, like they'll be talking bad about our house, like, we outgrown our house, we've been here for years, it's old and all this stuff. I'm like, guys, but you want a nicer house? If you don't start appreciating the house that we're in right now, I'm not going to get you a better, nicer home. You have to appreciate everything that you have now. So if something's broken, you fix it up. You know, when you show the appreciation in the things that you have, the little things, you know. Like, and then I have to explain to him, you know, like you guys have no idea what it's like to not have a home, what that must feel like, and things like that. And, I mean, even though technically I always shelter them from everything, but it's like they children, you know, like they have to be, you have to show them those things, you know, and teach them. And I feel a lot of us, like, didn't get taught those things. The hardest lessons often you learn is once when you get out on your own. That's when you learn to really appreciate all the little things that you have. Like, a lot of children don't realize power, water, you know, just having TV and internet and game systems, you know, those are all privileges, and not everybody has those things, you know. So it's like you really have to appreciate the things, and it's like you're far more abundant than the money in your bank account, you know. Like, if you have a family, you are so much abundant. Like, I'm going to tell you guys, like, I've got, like, no family other than my children. That's all I have, you know. And I'd give anything to have a big family, and but I've never had that. I've had a broken family. I wasn't allowed to meet a lot of my family, just moved far away from them. I just lost my father to COVID last year. I lost my mother at the same time due to my choices, because, you know, when you have toxic family members, sometimes you can't save them, you have to distance yourself from them. But the thing is, you know, I've had to do a lot of shadow work and a lot of healing and a lot of realizing, and I feel like, you know, that I was told that I need to start putting more of my life into these things, because I know I'm a light worker, I'm a healer, I know I'm an empath, and I know that all these situations, I signed up for all of them to feel these things, to be able to help others, to be able to feel the empathy, everything, and to be able to connect with you guys. you know, and like for the longest time, like all my life, like I was always broken up that I didn't, you know, have cousins that I got to, you know, grow up with, and aunts and uncle, you know, just, it was just so distant and everything. And then for my children, like I wanted them to have so much of their family in their life. And it's the same thing, like my children only really know one grandmother, you know, and she's far away and she's so beautiful and everything. But they've just recently got to be in her life these last couple of years, and you know, my daughter's going to be 15 and all this stuff. And, you know, but anyways, for the longest time, like, I was so lost, but finding my spirituality and opening up and finding source and my angels and everything really saved me and helped me find a way to do the healing and helped me realize, you know, all of the things that I appreciate, you know, and realizing that, you know, my family is felt. I've got my children, you know, and my beautiful children, and, you know, we have so much fun together, and we're all that we need, you know, and everything, and showing them this world and the divine and source and angel and all of that. Like, it's really, really beautiful. And even though they lost their grandfather and everything, they talk to him, you know, in spirit, and it's just so beautiful. And we know he's always with us and everything, and it's just, you transcend, you know. So it's a very spiritual time, new journeys all around, and you really have to appreciate all those things that you have. So I felt like if you have family members but you have stupid little arguments and things like that, but they've really been there your entire life, like, get over that stuff, you know. There's people that are struggling and just don't have family, you know, and stuff, and so yeah, you can be so much more abundant than physically money, you know, just having, you know, food, water, having a handful of friends and all of that stuff, you know, like, yeah. Appreciation, guys. This is a major change time for all of us. You know, it's so beautiful. Alright, so anyways, let me get back to the reading. Sorry I went off a little bit, but when I feel to give channeled messages and I'm told, okay, explain a little bit of your story, I do. So that is that. Okay, so King of Wands, alright? That's getting the courage and strength to really pursue. This is the fire energy here. So I really feel this is you guys, like, realizing that you're very powerful, you're very strong, and this king, he takes care of others, you know, and he takes care of more than just himself. More people are involved in this. He's very experienced and very methodical too. He's very he's very focused, very much at going after what he desires. And maybe you feel like there's a lack of funds available or money or some sort because you take care of others. Like, I'm really feeling like you've got children and things like that, and a lot of maybe somebody you're taking care of, and they've kind of been hindering you a little bit and stuff. And I feel the message I'm hearing is that you are so resourceful and abundant. Like, you have a lot of potential you haven't tapped into yet. You may have a skill or a hobby that you can that can make money, that you can kind of moonlight and do, like, on the side and make money. Or maybe there's some old things that you have that you can sell and make money. Like if you have like an old bicycle or something like that, or rollerblades or things like that, that, you know, you just have resources around you of other ways to build and make money and turn them into something for yourself. If, you know, and I feel that could just be messages for somebody. Just like I feel that there's somebody that's longing for like family and support and stuff too. So different messages. Take whatever you feel fits. All right. Princess of Pentacles. Let's clarify the Princess of Pentacles. Page of Cups. So, this is who's coming in with the love offer here. And the princesses with this deck are the pages. Okay, so it's basically like the page and the Princess of Cups and Pentacles here. So they're wanting an abundant new beginning. So somebody might be wanting to work with you, some sort of security, stability, and love. So this could be a new type of love, and it could be, you know, like at your place of employment. You could work with this person, could have worked with them. But it's a new type of love. Let's clarify the Ten of Swords. The Hermit. So you're really taking some time to go within, to free yourself from this painful situation cycle. And that's exactly what it takes to do that. Right next to that, again, is the Four of Swords. Definitely healing. You're letting the divine guide you right now, which is very beautiful. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. No, Six of Cups, Two of Pentacles. So that's your past life lover, soulmate coming in for you. And you're deciding whether or not to go after this new love. You're enjoying being independent and single at this time with the Nine of Pentacles. Because you're closing out a cycle. So there's the Four of Cups. Something's being offered to you and you're unaware of it, or you're not interested in it. Let's go for the Two of Cups. Alright, so definitely there's an ending to a relationship here. We have the Death card with the Ten of Swords. So there's straight up an ending here. This ending is bringing a rebirth. See, Ace of Swords, new beginning. Let's get one more. Yeah, so fairness can come in. You may have been dealing with a liar, cheater, deceiver. You've got the Seven of Swords energy where that talks about lying, cheating, deceiving. It can also be you've been deceiving yourself in a connection that you were holding on to for other things than love, okay? Like if you're with somebody but you truly don't love them, you love somebody else type of thing, you know? You or them. It could either be your energy or it could be energy surrounding you. Doesn't necessarily mean they cheated, but for some of you it straight up could be. Like, you'll know if this happened to you. Like, don't go on a witch hunt looking for it, okay? You'll know somebody. The truth always comes out, all right? But you're definitely moving away from that. It could very well be self-deception. Yeah, Five of Pentacles means definitely that's breakup card, and I feel that, you know, it's a loss of financials, you know? So I feel this was a relationship where somebody was holding on to, definitely, or benefiting from financials, where that's going to be affecting them. So let's go for the Eight of Swords. Jeez, boy. Three of Cups. But see, right around, someone's turning around, wanting to work together with you. Seven of Wands. You're very guarded. Still have the Eight of Swords. Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. Something is coming in fast. This Three of Pentacles, this person I feel is coming in fast. Queen of Pentacles, they're very abundant, resourceful, generous, giving, kind. Queen of Pentacles. Be dealing with somebody with earth energy. But look, your Ten of Cups to Two of Cups lover is right underneath there. So it's like you're getting away from this lover so you can come into your divine connection. Page of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles. There's your new offer with the Queen of Pentacles. So somebody with earth in their chart or in your chart. Wow, guys. Very powerful reading. Alright, so that was the reading I had for you guys. Definitely, if you're still here, like the video. Spread love and light by liking the video. That is exactly what you are doing. You're showing me the video resonates with you, which helps me keep putting these videos out. And you'll also be helping it circulate on YouTube, right? Because with the algorithms, it grabs those likes, right? Also, subscriptions help me too, help my channel grow. It helps let me know that you guys like my free content. You'll get notifications on when I upload if you choose the bell, and I'll be saved on your subscriptions if you want to come back, check me out again. I always do readings around the new moons, full moons, monthlies, and whatever fun astrological events we have happening. So then you can find out from me, like, what's going on in the zodiacs. And I like to do the energy readings like this one. And yeah, definitely come back for the eclipse too, because I'll be doing eclipse readings for all signs. That's like, what, in a week, for full moon and in the eclipse. And I'm very interested to see the shift that's going to happen with this eclipse. So, alright guys, love and light to you all. Good luck with your journeys. Alright, bye guys.